ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Namaste. Energy flows where your mind goes. Energy is Shakti in Sanskrit. When I say the energy, it is the life energy, the cosmic energy, cosmic consciousness. So the entire life is governed by the cosmic energy. So let us discuss about this particular concept. See, when you say Shakti or energy, if you don't have energy, life has become very insipid. So you must have the energy, physical, emotional, intellectual energy. Now, there is a beautiful quote, good life is one, which is inspired by the love and guided by the knowledge. Now, when I talk about this, energy flows where your mind goes. That means the mind desires. But whereas when you talk about this, the intellect, it takes a decision. Okay, so now today we are going to talk about a kind of a three Shakti, that is a energy. When I say the energy, that means a kind of power. So I have the power. Okay, that is what exactly now I want to do it. So I have the energy to translate my desire. Make it to understand this particular one, DKD. What is a DKD? When I say DKD, easy to understand. That means desiring, knowing, and doing. So, the difference between the animal and the human being. Okay, we have the intelligence, but they have the instinct. So, they also desire, but they cannot discriminate. But a human being, we have the desire and also discriminate. See, that's the difference between the animal and the human being. Okay, now when you talk about this DKD, you will never forget. But you will forget the subject, but you will not forget the DKD. That means desiring, knowing, and doing. Now there is no point in only desiring. There is no point only in knowing. There is no point in only not doing. Okay, the whole idea is, okay, if you have a desire, the legitimate desire, see, that means you have a tremendous amount of energy to translate it into action. Okay, now when you talk about the desiring and knowing and doing, now we have to understand that, okay, I desire, but I am ignorant, but I don't have knowledge. So what is that I can desire for? So that is where you have to understand, yes, I must have the knowledge to desire. So you cannot make a kind of a distinction, which is first, either the knowledge or the desire. Okay, for example, you go to the hotel, we order for a idli. Okay, now the question is, now I ask for a sambar. The other person asks for a chutney. The other person, the chili powder. Okay, now who is right? Who is wrong? Whose taste is good? Now, the desire comes not because of your intention, but there is a lot of vasanas. When I say the vasanas, you have got a lot of the desire which is being carried away from the previous janmas. Okay, this is what you call the vasanas. Now when you have the vasanas, that means you have a kind of a desire. Now as a human being, you know whether the desire is good or not. Is it legitimate or illegitimate or moral or immoral? So we know it. Okay, now the whole idea is, okay, now I desire. There is no point in only having a desire. So I am very lazy. Now how can I really translate it into action? So I have the knowledge. See, for example, now a man wants to fish. Okay, now when you go to for fishing, then he may get or he may not get it. Suppose a man wants to fish, he doesn't go to fishing, he will never get it. Okay, I will put it in a different way. For example, an intelligent man, a literate person, so he knows how to read, but he is lazy. He doesn't do it. But a person who is illiterate, he cannot do. Now the question is, the intelligent man, he knows, but he doesn't do it. But the illiterate man, he cannot do it. So what is the difference? Think. That means there is no point in having only the knowledge, but you must have the desire to convert it into a kind of an action. Okay, so we always say, dreams are great. We keep on talking about dream. I don't know what kind of a dream, isn't it? We are saying. No, I always tell people, so you have a dream. I want to be a marketing man number 1. I want to be a billionaire. I want to be the best cook in the world. Everything is fine. It's a desire. Okay, you have a dream. Okay, now the question is, you must wake up from the dream and translate it into action. So there is no point in having a desire without an action. So for example, when you talk about this arousal, desire, and the kind of a ambition, the passion, aspiration, and a commitment, they're all words. Okay, all these words differs only in the intensity of the desire. Now, if you want to have something, the one of the faculties that is given to the human being is to desire. If I don't have a desire, I am dead. The difference between a person who has got a desire and a person who doesn't have a desire, so it's very simple. That means a man who has got a desire, that he knows what to do, but he may not do it. So the question is, unless otherwise, you have the commitment to convert into the desire into action. So all of them are equally important. It is something like a 3 stands of a stool. The life is like a platform. So on this particular one, I got a Icha Sakti, Jnana Sakti, Kriya Sakti. So you need all the 3. So there is no point, only having a desire. Okay, you have to translate it into doing, the Kriya Sakti. Okay, that is one. See, there is a beautiful sloka in Sanskrit. Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Swarupini. See, normally this particular Shakti is the name of a woman or a lady. So when we talk about this Shakti, Shiva and Shakti, that means you have a tremendous amount of energy, the faculty to dream, the faculty to desire, and also the faculty to knowing, and whatever I am doing, whatever I am desiring, and the faculty to doing also. So if you have all these 4, it is fantastic. All the successful people have all the three. They got an intense desire. They got a passion to get the knowledge. And they got the fantastic, power to translate it into action. Unless otherwise you have the designing faculty and knowing faculty and doing faculty. See, all of us have it. Think, all of us have it. We are endowed with the faculty. But unfortunately, we are so lazy that we don't want to invoke the faculty that is endowed with us. Now, let us try to understand particular one. When I talk about the knowledge, see, earlier everybody felt that world is flat. But unfortunately, it is not flat. When Galileo said that the world is, wrong, see, that means people could not accept. Why? Because we are able to experience the world as a flat. But that's not fact. So my experience and the fact are totally different. Now, initially, when I am dreaming, I feel this experience is a fact. But when I wake up, so it is totally different. And we always see that you see the ocean as a blue. So that is our perception. But it is not true. We talk about the sunrise, but doesn't rise. Okay, earth only is only revolving. Okay, now similarly, Raj water looks very good. We are able to experience, but it's not a fact. Now, the point I am trying to drive home is that, see, we are all have a lot of ignorance. Now, for you to wake up from the ignorance, you must have a lot of curiosity. Yes, I want to do it. Sometimes what happens? Whatever that you are feeling earlier, so it may be totally different on the dawn of the knowledge. So just I want to sum up with the one particular point saying that, see, the human being are endowed or blessed with the power to desire. Now, see, you're even to not have a desire is a desire. So over a period of time, some people say, the Jnani, all the people say, yes, I don't have any desire. Then that is also a desire. That means to have a desire, not to have a desire at all, is also a desire, that is ultimate. So you have to please understand, yes, I have the faculty to desire. Do it in the right way, the moral way, legitimate way. Okay, then that means you get the knowledge, the maximum knowledge that you really need it. Don't stop at that. Then create it as an action. That means desiring, knowing and doing becomes full. That means the life energy, the Shakti, Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, all of them will be able to fulfill your life. Think is not easy to understand, but you have to reflect on this particular one. See, everybody has got the free will. So let us make sure that I am able to get whatever I want. Doesn't really matter what you want in a legitimate way. Okay? Think and make sure that you must be a happy person at the end. That's the end of the day. You must be happy. That's it. Take care. All the best. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhavet Om Shanti Shanti Shanti